Hey there folks, how's it going today? So what are we doing? Today we're going to take a look at two effective strategies that you can use at Town Hall 11 in your wars. That's right, these two strategies are super OP. They're both ground attacks and they're really strong at Town Hall 11. We're going to break down two different strategies. We're going to give you all of the replays. We're going to give you all of the pro tips, and that's getting started right now. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Nemo. Welcome to another Clash of Clans video. In this one right here, we're going to talk about two really effective Town Hall 11 strategies that you can use in your next war to crush bases. And we're going to start with that right away. But before we do, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Come on down to our Twitter and our Discord. We have a lot of exciting stuff going on there. You don't want to miss out. So what's this first attack strategy that I'm talking about right here? Well, first and foremost, we have this famous island base, right? A lot of people use it and run these island bases. There are many different ways to crush them. This right here is a perfect way to go. How about basically a go-ho? This is a really effective way to go at Town Hall 11. Hogs are definitely back. Today we're going to take a look and see how Droid Man over here is going to show us how to basically destroy this base. Now, one important thing to look at in any kind of island base, right? The idea is, of course, you want to make sure that you're able to break down at least one of those islands. If you can come into one side of the island, you can basically a runway, hogs, loons, bats. There's a whole bunch of different troops that you can runway into the other side of the base. So what we're going to do here is we are going to come in from 12 o'clock from the north. Let's see what Droidman does. He's got Baby Dragon, has got 7 wizards. We've got a couple of golems over here, right? We've got a wall wrecker. We're going to use a Baby Dragon and a golem on one side, and then a wizard, or 2 wizards and a golem on the other side. What are we doing? We are isolating. We're making sure that we create a funnel. We want our main kill squad, which is the wall wrecker, the bowlers, the heroes, to go into the base towards this expo right here. So we did that, and pause this for a second. As you notice, the golems are up top over here on the corners. They're providing the tanking. We have some wizards behind each. The main kill squad, the main meat of the attack, the punch, what we're gonna put into the base right here, did go into the center. And that's what we want, right? We want to take down that the expo, and then we want to come into the center and try to kill that part of the base, especially the eagle artillery right there, and get in there. Once we do that, the single infernos can be easily targeted by hogs or any other kind of troop, really, and because the hogs go for defenses first, so as long as you're able to funnel them a little bit, you can make sure that you get them right into that inferno and just rip it apart. Take the base down. That's one of the weaknesses of the base. As long as you can get your troops in, that's exactly what Droid Man did right here. Step 1 is done. We got the troops into the base, the main kill squad. We are going in. So as soon as we get in there, the wall wrecker is going to keep punching us and kind of giving us that runway where everyone else is gonna follow. We're gonna rage when we get in the center over there and basically take it down. What is the key to take down to be successful in a go-ho? All right, you gotta make sure you take out the enemy queen and the enemy clan castle. We already took down the clan castle and we are about to take down the queen. Pause this for 1 second. What else we do over here, right? Obviously we took care of those key objectives, but we also created a runway. As you notice, that single inferno that's sitting right there is easily targeted by the hogs because it's like a nice little runway right over here that goes directly towards all of the defenses. We know where the hogs are going to go. We know how to pass them. We are able to predict where they're going because they're going to be because they're targeting defenses first. So since they're going to be tightly put together in a group, you're going to be able to lay your heels down more effectively and push them. Basically take their attack down. That's the key here to hogs, loons. You want to create a runway, and that's exactly what happened here. Droid Man created a runway. As you can see, semi-surgical, not very surgical, but semi-surgical deployment of the hogs. We're going to use the heal spells to make sure that we heal around big giant bombs or even wizard towers, things like that. So at this point in time, we also, one other thing too, notice there's going to be wizards in the back end over here. They're there for cleanup. You're going to make sure that you start the wizards ASAP after the hogs so they can start doing the cleanup. You don't want the hogs and everything else to have to come back. You may run out of time. That's important. keep that in mind. Now the Hogs are still punching through the base. We got the Grand Warden behind, keeping everything nice and safe and alive. We got the King and a couple of wizards. We got 2 heals. We got a skeleton spell, and we got a poison spell still in the bag. We're doing really well. So we're gonna use the heal spell right around that big bomb tower, and of course the wizard tower. And then we're gonna throw a couple of one skelly spell right here on the single inferno to keep it busy. This is a really nice attack, very well planned and executed, and as you can see, there are no defenses left. The king and the wizards on one side are still coming up and cleaning. The hogs are coming up from the other side. Everything's gonna collapse and take down the town hall as your last defense. Is done really, really well. I like it, but that's the idea of a hog attack, any kind of go-ho attack. The main kill squad punches in the base, it's really strong, gets in there, and then right after that, you're able to come in with the hogs into a runway somewhere where you're able to create like a nice path for them. They get in, you lay the heals as they come to specific defenses and reinforce your main kill squad in best case scenario. And kind of rip the base apart as Droidman did right here. This is a really nice attack. I very much like it at Town Hall 11. Let's take a look at the next attack that you can run at Town Hall 11 and crush bases. Next attack right here is actually really cool. I like it. This is Ren's Den. Ren's Den is going to show us how to run. This has we got some P.E.K.K.A.s, we got some witches, we got some bowlers in here, we got 8 earthquake spells. That's right, 8 earthquake spells. This is a pretty cool one, so let's check it out. Let's see what Ren's does over here. And that's Renchi, of course. He's a leader of Sparta, which is one of the clans in the Scrappy Kingdom family. This is one of the family clans. So here we are wrecking some bases, and we're going to show you how. 4 earthquake spells into the center right over here by the town hall. 4 more into the other side where there's an eagle artillery. So what do we do right here? I'm going to pause this. Again, he created a nice little basically open area where he's able to walk the troops through most of the base. As you notice, there's a nice open path, so he doesn't really need anything else. He's just gonna roll his troops right into the center and just blast through pretty much most of it. The eagle artillery, all of the defenses except for a corner patch over there on the eastern side, but let's talk about that when we get there. So we're gonna use some P.E.K.K.A.s and some witches, right? We got a cheese barracks right here. We got a couple of P.E.K.K.A.s and witches on both sides over here. Now the witches are gonna spawn skeletons and stay alive, while the P.E.K.K.A.s are gonna basically deal lots of damage and also stay in the front because they're tanky, right? They can take a lot of damage. So as we're going in, the bowlers, the entire party into the base, we got the healers behind everything. That is a really effective way to use the healers. You want to make sure that the healers are behind the entire kill squad because they can choose who needs healing and effectively do it that way. So as you notice, we got, in this case, right, I mean, I'm going to pause this for a second. We got, if you look at the top part, we have a witch, we have some bowlers, we got some wizards, and then we have a P.E.K.K.A. in the front. So that's really good, and they're going to continue pushing that way. On the other side, we have a P.E.K.K.A., we have some witches, we have some bowlers, we have some wizards, and they're pushing on that side. Center over here has got our warden, we got our heroes, right, with the queen, and then of course the king, and we got a couple of bowlers, and then the healers behind, which is really nice. We're punching through that last section of the base. This is, so far, a really, really nice attack. If you notice, he really has like an entire line of troops just pushing and systematically kind of destroying this base. I really like it. So we're going in, everything is good, healers are behind, witches are still there, they're producing skeletons non-stop, so it's a really good troop to use because again, we're going to be producing lots and lots of skellies. So everything is kind of collapsing on the center of the base over here. We're going to pop the queen and take down that the single inferno, which is like going to probably lock onto our king at some point and take him down. So we're going to do that, rage our king over here and make sure that we're cleaning up. Everything else is kind of coming around on the center of the rest of the base, and we're going to take it down really nice and easy. What do? We use 8 earthquake spells to open the base up completely, and then we use some P.E.K.K.A.s in the front with some witches and bowlers and healers with the siege barracks in the back, and able to just completely crush this base. Really nice job. I like this attack strategy. I don't see this often, right? I really don't see this that often, but it's still really, really nice at Town Hall 11. Something you should definitely put into your arsenal. Ladies and gentlemen, we just took a look at two different attack strategies that you can use at Town Hall 11 to rip bases apart. These are really, really nice attacks. They're ground attacks and they work very, very well on a lot of the bases that you're going to come across. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Come on down to our Twitter and Discord because you don't want to miss out. There's a lot of exciting stuff going on there. And while you're here, check out this video right here. This is a really cool one and I'll see you there.